Hello everybody, and this is Dr. Diamond, and yes, I finally combed my hair for a video. My hair is not all messy. Also, usually the day after I take a shower and wash it, it usually looks like shit, but today it actually looks pretty fucking sweet. Pretty fucking sweet, Lois. Anyways, so welcome to a new review series. Now, yes, I know I need to finish up Steven Universe, but I don't even remember what episode I was on. Now, you guys might be thinking, why the fuck are you reviewing the Oblongs? And what is the Oblongs? Now, for those youngsters who don't know, the Oblongs was a very short-lived show on Adult Swim, created by a man named Angus Oblong, and it was based off of his book called Creepy Susie and 13 Tales of Troubled Children, or For the Troubled Children, I think it was called. And I looked up the book, and it was very weird and dark, my kind of fucking shit, because if you look around my room, fuck, I am like Creepy fucking Susie. Look at this shit. Creepy Dr. Diamond, there you go. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, and as you see, I sleep above the gravestone, so yeah. And if you look above, there's even more horrific. But that's not for today's video. So I will be reviewing all 13 episodes. That's right, there's only 13. And it first aired in 2001. I remember seeing this on Adult Swim when I was like 5 or 6, and I thought, what the fuck is this show? And then just recently, like a week or so ago, I discovered the show. Like, I remembered the show, and I'm like, oh yeah, I fucking remember this show. So the first episode is called Misfit Love. And I was gonna rewatch this. I mean, the last time I watched it, it was like a couple of days ago, but I got a piss poor memory, and I can't remember, like, everything. But the funny thing is when I was reviewing Steven Universe, I didn't have to really watch it because I've watched it 1,000 fucking times. So Misfit Love, I can't remember how it started off. I think it just started off with fucking good old Bob Oblong, which, my god, he's my favorite fucking character. I just love how happy and upbeat he is. Even though he's got no arms and legs, and all the family's got like a lot of disfigured shit because they live in a place called the Valley, which is kind of like a mutation area, like a radiation, and like causes people to like kind of be deformed. Now our main I guess our main character isn't Bob per se. He's one of the main characters. One of the main characters, Bob Oblong. He's the father, and he is. God, he's the best guy, fucking animation father. He loves his kids no matter what. He's happy and upbeat despite his no arms and no legs. He's he's fucking one honest man. And then you got the mother. Her name is Pickles, which, choose a different name. Anyways, I don't like that name for some reason. But she's a really tall woman. She's very thin. Got saggy titties. She got like Marge Simpson hair, but it's like yellow, it's blonde. She got blonde Marge Simpson hair, but it's a wig. It's a wig because a little backstory on her, she used to be up in the hills with the rich people. And the hills is like the rich society that can afford to live above the radiated, like, disgusting, like, wasteland that, you know, the Oblongs live in. She used to be up there in the hills, but then she moved down into the valley with Bob. And all her hair fell out, so she had to buy a wig. Marge Simpson blonde wig. And there you go, and she smokes and drinks a lot, so fuck it. Then you got Chip and Biff. Now they're the conjoined twins. They're, like, conjoined, like, they got two, like, bodies, you know, 4 arms on each, or 2 arms on each body. They got like 2 torsos attached to each other, but they got 3 legs, I think Biff is the blonde one and Chip is the brown haired. Chip? Yeah, Chip. Chip is the blonde haired one. Brown haired, rather. So I kind of sort of just woke up like 20 minutes ago. I don't know. Beth, she is the child, the young daughter. She's like 4 or something. And she's got like ginger hair, like fucking orange hair. The only thing wrong about her is she got like a fucking tumor on her head, like a penis looking thing. First time I saw that, I was like, oh, nice, cool. First time I saw that, I thought, ew, what the fuck is that penis looking thing? And then last, but of course not least, because he is fucking amazing, we got Milo. Now Milo is a bald-headed child. He's only got one hair sticking up from his head. You probably couldn't see it. It's more like that, It's actually probably as long as this. It's literally like that. Just imagine just imagine my hair just bald, except for this little thing just poking up. That is literally Milo. And the little kid, he's got a shirt that says no on it. The classic no shirt. Got some fucking shorts. So I'm kind of just running through the characters, aren't I? Instead of reviewing the episodes. But you gotta kind of have a little backstory, because I know a lot of people haven't seen this show before. We'll just run through the Clubhouse characters when we get to them. So anyway, so it starts off with Bob waking up next to Pickles, and he's like, "Oh, good morning, wife." Which he's voiced by fucking Will Ferrell, by the way, of all people. And the same voice actress who voiced Bobby Hill, King of the Hill, also voices Milo. And I really didn't know that, and I was like, this whole fucking time I didn't know. I didn't realize it until fucking a few days ago. Let's see, what else happened? I guess he's just showing the family. Bob is walking by and sees Biff and Chip arguing about, like, oh, it's his turn to wash the third butt cheek. No, it's his turn. And then Bob's like, sons, you gotta appreciate that third cheek. Not everybody has one of those. And then they're like, oh, fuck, I want to wash it. No, I want to wash it. And then they fucking fight. Fucking classic. And then fucking, I guess Beth walks in. She wants some orange juice, shit like that. I don't know. And then Bob walks in to Milo's room. He's just sawing away at his fucking, what's it called? His bed. I don't know why. And then Bob's like, son, you can't do that. You gotta go to bed. You gotta go, not go to bed. You gotta go get ready for school. And he's like, shucks. Now, Milo goes to the special school because he's got ADHD, much like this fella. And he's really hyper, got energy. I used to be that hyper. Now look at me. I got a job. I can't fucking focus on anything. What is that? I'm just kidding. All part of the joke. Anyways. Fuck else is... Oh yeah, and then... So Milo arrives at the bus stop. Now this is where we meet the rest of the kids. We got one of my favorite characters, Helga Fugly. Now she's the really big fat, like, tree toad looking fella. She got like fucking red hair and a braid. And it's like, ugh. She's one of the best fucking characters. She's like a really fat girl, and she's just really funny, and I can't explain how funny she is. You gotta look it up for yourself. I don't know, look up like a Helga Fugly, like, best of compilation. I don't fucking know. Those fucking shitty ass videos that nobody fucking gives a shit about. Then you got another character. And then you got fucking, I think his name is Mikey Butts. And the thing that's wrong with him is he's got big butt flaps. Like, that's literally all that's wrong with him, is just he's got big butt flaps. And then everybody makes fun of him. Now, today's society, that would be like fucking... That would be just beautiful. Then you got Creepy Susie herself. She's like a goth, like French. She's got like a French accent, you know, shit like that. And she's like talks about like death and shit like that. How death is coming, you know, that kind of shit. And then last but not least is I think her name is Peggy Weggy, which when I heard that last name, I'm like, the fuck, could have came up with a better name. Now the wrong thing wrong with her is she's got no lower jaw. And I remember Gareth from Colorful Warfare drew her in fucking drawing one time, and I was like, that looks so familiar. And I don't know if he still has that drawing, but it was funny as fuck. She got like no hair up here. She got like a ponytail in the back. Like otherwise, her hair is just kind of back. You know, I don't know. She's a tall, slender woman, and she talks like this, and she spits all over just like I do. Maybe I am her. I don't know. I'm a little more like Creepy Susie over here. Anyway, so they get to the school, or they get to the bus stop, and Milo's like, "Oh, dang, I don't want to go to stupid special school." And then fucking the rest of the kids get on this normal bus, and they're like, "Oh, see you later, Milo." And then Milo just sadly gets on the special bus, and everybody's laughing at him. Then he gets to the special school, and he's like, "I need to take a shit." And then the teacher's just like, "Now, Milo, take a special sleepy pill." And then she tries to give him a pill, but then she accidentally swallows it, and then all the kids just fucking like beat the shit out of her because she's passed out and asleep and shit. And fucking what else happens? Then Milo gets all sad, and then it cuts to Bob. He's at work, and his boss, which is one of the people from the hills, he's like the rich man. He's the rich man, and he's like, "Oblong, if you file one more insurance claim, then you're fired." And then he's like, "Oh no." So the whole plot of the episode is he's trying not to get people injured, you know. So then I think Milo overheard fucking Bob tells the family, like, "Oh, we can't do that because I'll get fired." And then Milo's like, "Oh, that means we won't have to go to special school." So then Milo goes to the clubhouse, and he's like telling the other people like, oh fuck, 1 minute. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize. Fucking grandma. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, so they're at the clubhouse, and Milo's explaining like, "Oh fuck, special school, you know, if I get injured, then we can't go to special school anymore." And then Helga's just like, "Oh, let me fucking injure you." Like, but it's like a surprise. So then it's just like a montage of her trying to fucking surprise Milo with like dangerous things, you know. And then Biff and Chip end up getting injured. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Chip that got like actually fully injured because they're in the hospital. And the doctor comes out and says, I don't know how to tell you this. They're like mangled up. I don't know where to tell which one. It's a funny joke, by the way. He's like, I don't know which one, I don't know how, which one starts and the other ends. And then Bob's like, that's because those conjoined twins. And then he's like, well, anyways, one of them made it out okay, and the other one's got like a bunch of broken shit. And then, like, you see Biff all fine, and then Chip is just all, like, bandaged up. And then Bob is like, well, Milo, I guess you don't have to go to special school anymore. And he's like, yay! So then it just cuts to fucking Milo at the bus stop, and he's like, yay, guys, I get to go to special school. Or not special school, normal school. And then they go to normal school, they get on the bus, they go to the school, and then that's when they meet the Debbies. That's right, the Debbies are a group of fucking girls, rich girls from the hills that look exactly the same. Like, literally exactly the same. They sound exactly the same. They're just all hanging around each other, just telling each other how much they love each other. Like, no, I love you. No, I love you. You know, that kind of gay shit. Anyways, and then there's another Debbie that's very obviously an alien. And Milo sees her and she falls in love with her. I can't remember what her name wasn't Debbie. It was like Yvette or something. It was like something Russian. I can't remember. I think it was like Yvette or something. And see, looking at the time, I should probably kind of wrap this up a little bit. But pretty much the whole point of it is just Milo. Like the rest of the episode, Milo's just trying to hook up with this alien girl. That's very obviously an alien, dressed up as a Debbie. And yeah, the end of the episode, there's a scene where Milo, gets kind of abducted, but he doesn't even realize it. Like, he goes back to her house, and she's like, you want to sit on the love seat? And then he sits on it, and he gets, anal probed. Oh, no, I don't think he got anal probed. No, but, he got, attached to the chair, and, they tried to do something, and he's like, ooh, want to play doctor? Ooh, okay. And then, something, then he gets out and he's like, oh, cool, man, freaking sweet, Lois. And he actually does say that in the episode, I swear. No, I'm just kidding, he doesn't. And then, yada, yada, yada. Then the end of the episode, I think, there was a party with the Debbies, and Helga, her whole shtick is she thinks that she's pretty enough to be the Betties, or Debbies, not the Betties, that's a different story. She thinks that she's pretty enough to be with the Debbies, but every time they see her, they'll just get very disgusted, like, ew, she's a fat girl. And, but she dressed up as the Debbies and went to the party because she had a letter for the alien one. And, yeah, then eventually, she got too, into it because all the Debbies were like, oh my god, you look so pretty. And then she holding the letter, and then the alien's like, is that for me? And she's like, get away, you little fucking bitch. And then she drops the note, And then Helga gets, fucking exposed because the mom brought out some cupcakes, and she's like, ooh, being a fat girl, she jumped on the cupcakes and just ate the shit out of them. And they're like, hey, you're not a Debbie. And then they got kicked out, and then and I think one of the rich boys saw the letter and saw if it was from Milo, because they warned him in the episode before that if he sees her again, that he'll kick his ass. So then a bunch of the rich kids had a bunch of torches, and they went to burn down Milo's clubhouse. And yeah, so they try to burn it down, and then something happens. I can't remember. Something happens. The rich kids run away. Fucking Peggy, Susie, Mikey, and Helga, yay! And then in the background, the clubhouse gets set on fire. And then Susie's just fucking burning the clubhouse, and she's like, sorry, I have a problem. It's funny because, and then, the fucking alien Debbie, comes to, see the clubhouse, and she thinks that that Milo died, in the fire. And then she, tells the motherboard, hey, fucking Milo's dead, gotta go home. And then she's like, okay, and then, oh no, I think the voice is like, no, fuck you, you failed your mission. And then she got, vaporized or some shit. And then Milo sees it. Milo runs and sees who gets vaporized, and he's like, oh man. And then Pickles and Bob are just like, oh man, it's okay. Hey, and then Bob's like, hey, you want to poke out her ashes and then go get something to eat? And then he's like, yeah, that sounds good. And they started poking at it, and then they fucking walked off and got something to eat, I suppose. Because then good old Helga's like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, I'm sure you are. And then I think that's the end of the episode. I think, anyways. So this is a long one. This is way longer than I thought. But then again, I had to introduce to you guys the characters and what they look like, who they are. Because, I mean, a lot of people might not know, especially my generation, even though I'm the one explaining. That makes no sense. But this show is really fucking good. I bought it off YouTube. I know. Whoa, Mr. Big Man got a lot of cash. Not really. But it's only $15. Sounds like a lot, but you get 13 episodes. Not quite $1 an episode. A little over $1 an episode, but you guys should really check this series out. I loved it. I kind of sort of grew up watching this. It is a very good good show, and this was a very good first episode. I'm not gonna lie. Now, yes, there will be more, and I won't leave you hanging like I did with Steven Universe. So yeah, I think after I go deal with whatever my grandma's got to get done with, I'll come back and do episode 2. If I can remember, I think it's called like Narcoleptic Scotty or some shit like that. Anyways, guys, this has been a long fucking video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you do want to see more Oblong reviews, please let me know, because I would love to finish this series, because this is a very good series and you guys should watch it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later, guys.